Good evening, everyone. Another week has passed, and we see each other at the presentation of nations again. As you probably know, today is the presentation about Nigeria. I guess that Nigeria is not actually a country where you go on vacation every year, and therefore I hope that you will find the presentation interesting. I learned many new things about this country. However, before the presentation starts, let me tell you some information about our upcoming events. Tomorrow is a Wednesday evening, which is the traditional time for quiz night. So form a team with your friends or play on your own, have some fun, and increase the chances of winning some prizes at the end. Also, since we love our planet, we try to be more environmentally friendly. And how do we do that in our everyday life? Questions on this topic and more will be discussed on Thursday at live stream on our Instagram. And after that, there will be an origami workshop and doing of advent wreath using some natural materials. Also, next week we will have traditionally another presentation of nations, and this time it will be about the closest Czech neighbor, at least culturally, and its ex-partner, Slovakia. You have 1 week to learn how to pronounce Čučorietka and set a reminder to surely not miss that one. Then on Wednesday next week, Adventure Time session will take place again after its first episode last week. Whether you were there or not, join again for some thrilling and exciting travel stories, including some ridiculous or embarrassing situations. Also, I would like to remind you that language courses for 8 languages are still in progress. So if you want to improve or learn some languages, join these sessions led by native speakers so you get to learn the language as it is really used. And that's all from me. And now please welcome Jonathan with his presentation about Nigeria.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Jonathan Bature by name, and I'll be presenting about Nigeria. Okay, briefly. When you mention Africa, what comes to your mind is Nigeria. We are termed as the giant of Africa, reason being that you have the fastest growing economy in the continent. Nigeria has the highest population of about 206 million as of 2020. The nation Nigerian can be found on the globe at the African map. As you can see here, the orange color here is where Nigerian is located at on the African map. And also, we have different regions in Nigeria. Here, if you check, is the northern region. So we have more dense population in the northern region. Then you have the western region, you have the eastern region, you have the middle west region. Then a brief history about Nigeria. Actually, the history of Nigeria is very long, and it's something that cannot just be told within some minutes. But then I can give a brief history about the country. Nigeria, as the nation, came about through the help of this man called Lord Frederick Lugard. He was born in India, a British trained military. He came into Nigeria in 1914 with the aims of uniting the northern region and the southern region as one. Though there were many controversies from the southern region, reason best known to them, this was some political and some other stuff. But at last, he succeeded in uniting the nation, and then we have a nation called Nigerian. The name Nigerian was coined by the wife, whose name was if I can't recall again, Flora Shaw. she coined the nation Nigerian, and that's how we became one as a nation. We have okay, okay. We have over 250 ethnic groups in Nigeria. And we have three most well-known languages in Nigeria, which are HAUSAS, the Igbos, the Fulani, and the Yorubas. The HAUSAS and Fulanis they reside in the northern parts of the country. They are 29% of the population, and we have the Igbos. The Igbos are 18%, and then we have the Yorubas, which reside in the southwest, and they are 21%. The Hausas are mostly Muslims. One thing you cannot take away from Nigerian is the religion. We are religious in nature, and so the Hausas and the Fulanis are dominantly Muslims in the north, and the western and the southerns are dominantly Christians. The Hausas speak Hausas, the Fulani, Kanuri, and so on. The Yorubas also, in the western region, we speak Yoruba. But there's also a local language, let me say an informal English in Nigerian, known as Pidgin, that we normally speak in the rural areas. This Pidgin English came as a result of our forefathers trying to communicate with the colonial masters, and they don't understand English very well. So they try to mix both English and Pidgin together, sorry, English and the native language together to come about so they can communicate with these people. So something like how you day. How you day is a Pidgin English, mean how are you? So they use the word how, which is English, you day. So it's like a kind of informal language that is only understood by Nigerians, or let me say by Africans mostly. Then the breakfast in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have healthy food. We love foods, and we love healthy foods. In Nigerian, we take pap. This is pap. It is made of maize. Sometimes we use sorghum. Sometimes we use millet. And then we have the akara, which is the beans cake. It is made from beans, and then we fry it in oil. I assure you, if you take this in the morning, you'll feel very strong for your daily activities. And then the jollof rice. In Nigerian cuisines, one of the meal we are known for is this jollof rice. Jollof rice, in fact, arguably in the Western Africa, there's an argument going on whether Nigeria has the best jollof rice or some other countries like Ghana, I don't know, I can mention, but I know Ghana and Nigeria have such controversies, and Nigeria has always been the best. We make this the best way. So this is rice, some pepper, vegetables, shrimps, and chicken. And if you have this, if anytime you visit Nigeria for any occasion, birthday, naming ceremony, you always be served this. This is one of our best meals. Then here, we have amala by your left, and also by your right, you have what we call pounded yam. They are all made from yam tuber. For some of you that don't know yam, I will show you in the next slide. So the left-hand side, we peel the yam, we dry the yam, then we grind the yam and turn into powder. Then we use hot water to make this, and it is called amala. It is majorly made by the Western people, the Yorubas, and also by the left is pounded yam. We call it inya. We boil the yam, and then we use mortar to to smash the yam, and it becomes this. Then also the soup, vegetable soup made with goat meat. And also we have ewedu, it's made from a leaf. And then we have the stew, the tomato soup with some beef. Okay, this is the view of the Nigerian local market. In Nigerian, we love to visit the local market. Reason because things are cheap and you get the best of those stuffs. Here is a local market in Nigeria. I can't see where precisely this is. I think this is Ibadan. So when you get here, you get yam directly from the farm. Those living in the rural areas, they go to the farm early in the morning, gather their yams, and come to the local markets to sell. So people patronize them a lot because you get it very cheap here. So this is the yam I was telling you about. This is what we peel, we dry, and then make what is called amala. Or you peel, you boil, you pound, and then have what is called inya. Okay, this is vegetable market. In this market here, you get a lot of vegetables. One thing in Nigeria is uh, we value foods that are fresh. So we hardly go to the supermarket where vegetables are kept for a week or more. So we go to the local markets here. They are coming directly from the farm that very day. So this you can find in the market. We also have beautiful malls like it is in Europe. We have malls, we have grocery malls, and so on. But we prefer to go to these local markets to get our stuffs because it's cheaper and it's healthier. Okay, the city of Lagos. Lagos is one of the most beautiful city in Nigeria. It's also the most populous city in Nigeria. It is known with its industrials. Many industries in Nigeria are located in this city called Lagos. It was formerly the capital of Nigeria before it was moved down to Abuja. For sure, if you come to this town, this city, Lagos, you will have a lot of fun and relaxation and so on. There is a lot of traffic in Lagos, but despite the traffic, I assure you the fun in Lagos is wow. And you really love to visit Lagos when it comes to Nigeria. Why you should visit Lagos? When you come to Lagos, they have they're actually the most is the most commercial and the most populous city in Africa, in the West Africa. So when you come to Lagos, everything is appealing. The culture, the fashion, the music, the relaxation, and so on. You'll find the best here when you come to Lagos. And then this is a view of Lagos also, Tinubu Square. Then the city of Abuja. Abuja is the capital city in Nigeria right now. This is where our president is residing, and most of our ministries, our government ministries, are located in this city, Abuja. We have less traffic in Abuja, and everywhere look very beautiful. Actually, it's a very beautiful city in Nigeria, much more beautiful than Lagos. I can assure you that. But the fun in Lagos is quite different from the fun here. So most of the people living here are actually government workers and so on. Then these are relaxations centers in Lagos and in Abuja. If you come to Abuja, you see something like this where you can relax for your weekends and so on. And the building by your left is the CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria. It's such a beautiful building. Then Port Harcourt is also one of the beautiful cities in Nigeria, and also they are known for their culture, though things are quite on the high side when you come to Port Harcourt compared to some cities in Nigeria. The houses are quite expensive, the transports are quite expensive, but not so expensive to stay, but they are quite expensive when you compare them to other cities. And you have your phone and everything here. Also, if you see by the right is a statue of, is a cultural statue that is mounted in Port Harcourt to show how they give more attention to culture in Port Harcourt. And then you can see the beautiful edifices in Port Harcourt. Now, one of the things most people think is when you mention Africa, they think it's quite it's a place like in the jungle, and we don't have beautiful places. Actually, Nigerian has a lot of beautiful cities that you can visit. Lots. And then the diversity of our culture in Nigeria. We have a lot of culture in Nigeria, and you know our we have a lot of culture in Nigeria, and then most of the cities you go to or the region you go to, they live their life based on the culture and the belief. Like here is the northern city where I told you they speak HAUSAS in the northern region. Now the HAUSAS, which is in the north, they normally have what we call the Sarki. Like the man sitting over there is called the Sarki, is like the king. Now we have emirates in the north. Each of the emirates have a king over there, the Hausas and the Fulani, and this is how they sit, and other people sit on the floor. They sit on the chair, and then the followers sit on the floor to show a sign of respect. And then the marriages among the Hausas, that is those residing in the northern region. In the north, when you see a girl, they have beautiful girls there. So if you want to visit the north, I'll show you, will get beautiful girls in the north in Nigeria. So when a man sees a girl and wants to marry her, I'm trying to tell you how it is done in the north. It is not so all over Nigeria, but in the north. You go to the girl's father or the parents to inform them that you have seen a girl which happens to be their daughter, and you are interested or you want to marry her. Prior to this time, you must not have any form of romance with her. There must not be any form of contact between the two of you. The parents accept or deny. When you come, they accept you or they deny you. And that coming is called Gaiswa. That is where you come and you will come with your uncle, your friends, and so on, and tell them, okay, you've seen their daughters and you want her hand in marriage. And after then, should you want to visit her subsequently, you go to the house, you knock, then they call her out for you. While she's coming out, she comes out with a lady, maybe a small girl in the house. That girl will stand watching you guys while you discuss, to make sure you don't have any form of unholy communication or hugging or kissing. That girl reports to the parents if any of such thing happen. So after marriage, this is the family settings in the north. In the north, mostly you are allowed to marry 4 wives at most. So a man can decide to have more than 1 wife. You could have 1, you could have 2, 3, or 4. This depends on your financial status. They got this from the practice of Islam, where they allow them to marry 4 wives. So as you can see on the upper picture there, is a man with 4 wives and then over 7 children. Also, in the down picture is a controversial man in Nigeria whose name is Bello Abubakar. He has over 86 wives and 170 children. The man died last month. You could Google it on, you could check it on Google or watch it on YouTube. He was interviewed on YouTube some months ago. Though this is not the usual practice in the North or by Islam. It's just a controversy where he happens to have such numerous wives and numerous children. Normally in the North, it's 4 wives and you could have as many children as you want. Then the Yoruba culture. The Yorubas, like I mentioned earlier, they reside in the western parts of Nigeria. They have the kings over them, which they are usually called obas. As you can see here in the picture, are the obas. The one in the middle is the oba of Oni. And this is actually the beauty of the culture. The palace are well decorated. The kings, which are the obas, are well respected among societies, and they don't go out anyhow. In Yoruba, we are known for, or let me say, they are known for the respect. The reason why I say we are, I am also a Yoruba. I came from the western parts of Nigeria. We are known for this respect, and we respect actually by age or by social status. So my younger one is to greet me in this form. He goes low and greets me, maybe morning greetings, evening, or so. So here is a king, and the followers came to greet him, and this is how we greet in Yoruba lands. The men go down flat to greet, and then the ladies kneel to greet. And this is the practice even at home. This is how I greet my dad, and this is how I greet my mom. And also my younger ones, this is how they are expected to greet me. Though over time, due to civilizations, things are going differently. So the Yoruba wedding rite. In Yoruba, the same way as it is obtainable in the northern parts, not so the same, but also when you see a lady and you wish to marry her, you go to the parents after courtship. You go to the parents, you show your interest, you tell them your interest over the child, that okay, you wish to marry this particular lady, and then they grant you the permission to go on. While before you go, you have to perform some rites, which is they give you a list to provide some materials, which include clothing, food items, jewelries, and so on. So you come with this, and then you pay some ransom, a few money, very few, depending on the family. Sometimes 20,000, 30,000, and so on. Some can even go as low as €1. And those money are called dowries. So after that, during the marriage, the wedding rites, the family blessed the daughter and gave her hands for marriage. Then in Nigeria, or let me say in the western parts of the country, we love parties a lot. The OWAMBE's party. This party held every weekend. Most Saturdays we have this party whereby the wife to be, the families will have a dress, a uniform dress, and also the groom will also have a uniform dress. They come together on the weekend during the wedding and they dance. And it's always very beautiful, very interesting. So they come out colorful like this. As you can see from the picture here, you could see some wearing various yellow head ties. It signifies that they are coming from a particular family, either from the groom side or from the bride side. And unveiled is the woman, which is the wife to be, the bride. Also, the men, as you can see, the caps, they are in red. It signifies they are also coming from a particular family or friends. So this is how they dress. We value dressings a lot in Nigeria. Cultural dresses. And then the bride's friends also chooses their attires in colors. So you can see here some are wearing red uniforms, and here also some are wearing black. Then the Igbo culture. The Igbos resides in the south. They have a very rich culture, but Igbo culture is perhaps one of the richest, all-encompassing cultures in the world. They have such a beautiful cultures. The Obas are, as you can see in this picture, this is how they are decorated most times in their palaces. This also shows the pictures of Oba in between them. And also the Igbo culture, when it comes to marriage, sorry, it's quite cheap. There are some sayings in Nigerian that they'll tell you, if you want to marry a woman from this particular side of the country, you pay a lot. Actually, the dowry are very cheap from their side, but what makes it very expensive is the list of all these things you are seeing here. The parent gives you a list. They give you this list to provide them before they accept you as the husband of their daughter. And these lists are actually very long. You end up spending sometimes 2,000 euros, some above. So you can see there, tuber of yam, oil, and so many other things. So the dowries are paid to the family, sometimes as low as 100 euros and so on, depending on the family and where the girl is coming from. And then this is how the bride is dressed most times. You could see her in her cultural attires, looking very beautiful. Ladies from this part of the country are actually very beautiful and very pretty. The Igbo's traditional marriage rite is always very colorful. As you can see from this picture, the man dresses in his cultural attires, and the woman also dresses in her cultural attires, and they come dancing. Most times we spray them while they're dancing. Like as you can see, you can see money on the ground. We spray them while they're dancing. Though such act has been prohibited by the government now. We don't spray money on the floor again, as it was done before. So now you put the money in the envelope and you hand it over to the family. And this is how the Igbo family settings are. Unlike the North, the Igbos are advised to marry just one wife. Even the Western people, they marry just one, and they have a few number of children. Most times 2, 3, or 4. You hardly see them having 20 children or 3 wives and so on. So they stick to just one wife, as it is practiced in the Bible also by the Christians. So as you can see in the wedding rite also, the woman is given a drink to go around and locate her husband or the groom, her husband to be. So she goes around looking for who is the man that wants her in marriage. And whosoever she gives that cup to will be the husband. So if mistakenly she gave the cup to someone else who is not this particular person that came to the house, unfortunately that will be the husband of the day. Though such I've not experienced such, I've not seen where such mistakes are made before. So the colorful Igbo dresses, you could see how pretty the lady is here and how handsome the man is and how colorful they're dressed. So this is how they dress. We normally have two forms of weddings in Nigeria. You have the traditional wedding and you have the white wedding. In the traditional wedding, you dress like this in the traditional attires. The family come together, they pray, and then they release the daughter in marriage. Then the next day, they go to the church to have a form of white wedding. This white wedding was something we copy from the West, whereby they put on a white gown, and also the man put on a suit before the pastor and they bless the marriage. Then we have some beautiful places to visit in Nigeria. One of the places is the Obudu Ranch. Obudu Ranch is beautiful. You have when you go into this place, in fact, based on what I read, this is the only place where snow fall in Nigeria. We don't experience snowy weather in Nigeria, but this is the only place where we see snow falls year to year, seasonally. So it's actually a very nice place. And it is located in the Cross River. Then here is Ikogosi Warm Spring. It is located in Ekiti, the western parts of Nigeria. In this place, this is where you will see warm water and cold water meeting at this point. They are coming from the same source, but one of them is hot and one of them is cold. This is actually mysterious. Nobody has ever given the reason why this happened. You could see where they flow from, but you can't trace where the hot is coming from and where the cold one is coming from. So when you visit this place, this is one of the places they will certainly bring you to. There is also some parts of places in Nigeria where you can visit. Nature is actually fair to Nigerian, so we have a lot of vegetations in Nigeria, very good places where you can go. And also our drinks. In Nigeria, we often take some, we don't have our local drink bottled the way it is in Europe. Like, I don't know, maybe there could be some, I don't know, but to my findings, I don't think we have any. So most times we import them from other countries, the silent drinks and so on. But this particular one is our local drink, and we enjoy it like this. We don't allow it to go through any processing or anything to any machine. This is gotten directly from the tree, the palm tree, and we take it. It is called palm wine, and it's when it's fermented, it is 2 times based on here. If it's 2 or 3 times more than the alcoholic drinks when fermented. This is how they tap the wine from the tree. As you can see, this is how it is being served at home or when you go out to palm wine shop. They serve you like this, and trust me, you enjoy it. Instead of being in a bottle, you don't bottle it, you put it in a calabash, and then they give you a calabash cup, and you drink it natural like this. Like I said, this is how it is being. This is how we tap it from palm wine. Palm wine is more than just refreshing drinks. It's rich in minerals and also in vitamins. Okay, thank you for listening. Like I said, my name is Jonathan, but today I'm studying at BRNO University of Technology from Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, an Erasmus student. Thank you for listening.
So, thanks, Jonathan, for his interesting and very nice presentation. I hope you like it and learned something new as well as I did. And we would be very happy to see you connected again next week for the presentation of Slovakia. But join also the other events. And one tip for you, check the Facebook group every day not to miss anything. So have a nice rest of the evening and stay well. Goodbye.